What is going on, y'all? Today I'm out here with my dog Desmo and my Suzuki SV650, and we are going to remove the ECU from this motorcycle and send it off to be flashed. Now, why would I do that? This motorcycle came with a M4 exhaust, the full thing, not just a slip-on, and it was not tuned, and it doesn't have a power commander or anything like that on it at all. Motorcycles, at least the modern ones, tend to run pretty lean from the factory as is. And that's before you add a freer flowing exhaust, which this one already has. So even though the bike seemed to run okay, it just couldn't hurt to have the right air and fuel mappings, in the ECU for a freer flowing exhaust. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to take the ECU out of this bike, pack it up, and send it off to be flashed. We're going to get it back, pop it back in, and take her out for a test ride. And we're going to find out, does it feel any faster? Is the throttle response any better? Was it worth $300? Let's get into it. So the ECU on the SV650 is under the seat in front of the battery, so I'm going to start by removing that seat. So next I'm going to check out what I've got to work with here, and I've got to move around some cabling that connects to the LED system that the previous owner installed. Now I'm trying to figure out what this thing is, and surprise, it's the tip-over sensor for the motorcycle that protects the engine. Next, I'm going to remove the terminals from the battery with a socket wrench. And I'm going to put the terminal screws in these two little holes that I don't have any idea what they're for. Now I'm going to clip off the zip ties that bundle these wires together for the LED system so that I can move them around and get a little slack so that I can remove the battery. And now I'm going to try to fish this big old battery through those wires. All right. Next, I'm going to pull the ECU up. It just comes right on out of there without any kind of fastener or anything to remove. And then I'm going to disconnect the two wiring harnesses connected to the ECU. All right, 6 days have passed since I have shipped the ECU to Two Wheel Dyno Works. They've already flashed it and sent it back to me. I'm going to start by putting the ECU and the battery back in their respective slots. Then I'm going to tighten the terminals down on the battery. And then I'm going to pray that the bike starts. And there we go. We are started up. Now let's put the seat back on this sucker and go for a ride. All right, y'all, I've ridden the bike down here to a good starting point to review the ECU Flash. We're going to see how she performs. I wanted to make sure everything was running okay before I went out and made a video of me being stranded on the side of the road. So I hope you'll forgive me. Yeah, the bike sure does look nice, doesn't it? It's really cloudy today and overcast. We've got a little bit of a break from the weather. We've had some severe weather moving through this weekend. I'm fine, obviously. I hope everybody else is fine too. I've got the Insta360 camera on the back of the bike. This is the X4 or whatever the newest one is. And I've got the Action 5 Pro on the helmet. Got a mic in the helmet and a mic on my butt. And yeah, we're going to test this sucker out. So first off, let's see how she sounds. The bike is nice and warm, so we can give her the beans. It is interesting. I am seeing the word check come up, so I think I've got a code. No, it didn't come up that time. Cool. All right. See how she sounds. I say that sounds pretty damn fun. I hope you agree. If not, I guess it's because you're a Gixxer bra and you just got to have the sound of that four-banger. But I've always been more of a V-twin guy. I like it all. I like it all. I haven't tried a triple yet, though. You think I'd like one? Let me know. I love four-bangers, especially the R1, but it's too damn fast. And I love a V-twin or a 270-degree twin, although not as cool as this. Now I've got to take it easy because, like I said, it's been raining. You can see it's overcast, and the road is sketchy today. Really sketchy today. All right, gonna be careful. We are gonna give her the beans though. Here we go. All right, y'all, so right away I can tell you that this bike has got a lot more mid-range punch in third gear. And fourth gear, I mean, I guess all gears for that matter. And it actually sounds a good bit different. I guess it's because I've got more gas going boom boom in the V-twin down there. I so wish I could ride a little harder right now, but like I've mentioned before, these tires are kind of sketch, and this road is sketch today too, so I'm just going to take her easy, get a good feel for this engine. So much effortless punch. You know, the thing I always loved about my Ducati 796, and I'm going to end up referencing that bike a fair amount as I talk about this bike and get to know this bike. But the thing I always loved about that Ducati was it has so much mid-range, just ooh. And I would love to ride them back to back, but I feel like this thing, it's got just as much as that little duck had. At least it does now. It didn't before. But yeah, she's got some punch. Oh, look! This is fun. So when I rode over there, my range indicator was like all blank. Now we've got range, baby. I'm guessing that just was missing because the ECU had been unplugged for so long that it wiped out whatever, you know, table that was in there that monitored the duty cycle of the fuel injector versus the distance traveled. And I kind of just made that up, but I think I'm in the ballpark. If somebody knows, let me know in the comments how that works. But it's back, so everything's working now. This is awesome. I sent this ECU off on Monday. I'm in Tennessee, and I sent it to Two Wheel Dyno Works, and they got it like Wednesday-ish, I guess. I don't know. But I got it back today on Saturday of all times. Super pumped about that. Less than 1 week from Tennessee out to Kirkland, Washington, and back here. And the only issue that I ran into putting it in, as you guys might have seen earlier, is I'm an idiot and I didn't realize there's that tip over sensor. And until I fastened it correctly so it was pointing up, the bike would not fire. And that's good. I'm really glad the Kawasaki works like that and doesn't allow you to harm your bike by running it on its side. Pretty awesome. Thank you, Kawasaki engineers. Okay, it's driving me crazy, this little Fiesta thing in front of me. Come on, man. I got a bike review to do. Can't you see this? Don't you know? Like and subscribe, bro. And then you'll know to get out of my way. All right, we'll just sit here and practice our downshifts for a second. Oh, yeah. Also, when I put the ECU in today and I couldn't get it to work, I actually reached out to Two Wheel Dyno Works and hey, they're open on part of the day Saturday, and they called me right back. So thank you guys. I'm not obviously incentivized by y'all in any way, but I'm very pleased with the you know, the result of the service and the speed at which it was done. Couldn't ask for a lot more. You You got a bike that runs super awesome. So let's talk about the throttle response. It actually doesn't feel a lot different to me than it did when it went in. It was already pretty smooth. You still got a little dead spot right there. You can maybe see that. I'll just try to exaggerate with my head. I know it's annoying, but hopefully that kind of gives you an idea. I don't think it's enough to cause you a problem in a corner. It's definitely not as snatchy as, say, a Z900 RS, which has to be the snatchiest throttle known to man. Sorry, y'all. That throttle was just, ugh. Those of y'all that don't understand, I don't understand. But this thing's pretty good. I would give the throttle response before and after the ECU Flash 7 out of 10, maybe 8 out of 10. For a modern bike, it's good. It's not carbureted good, but it's good. Mid-range punch is excellent. Let's see how she pulls from 3,000. We'll do that little test we did last time. Now down in these ranges, my old monsters and my street fighters would just get real shaky. The bikes were just, you know, all that Italian character. I don't know if they're off camera or what, but this was not a good time on a Ducati, this kind of thing. And there are times you need to do this, especially if you're in city traffic. You know, you need to be able to go slow. Going slow is important. All right, so now we're going to do a pull. Yeah, no stumbling, nothing. Pretty pleased with that, just like I was before. So they haven't taken away any of the rideability with this ECU Flash. It feels like it feels like a larger displacement SV650, really, y'all. It feels like a 950 or 900 maybe. Who knows? But it feels stout. All right. Plenty of passing power, as you can see, to get around those country bumpkins with their arm out of the Jeep and the chew in their mouth. Yeah, man, this thing sounds so damn mean. Oh, I love this bike. You know, now that I've ridden one, my biggest regret is not having one before. I don't know how much more bite you could actually really need. This bike's got way more power than most riders can actually use effectively or gracefully if they're really trying to ride. The only problem is my gas mileage is going to go to garbage because I can't quit doing it, man. I can't quit. It's so good. So good. Oh, it's so nice. I am McLoving it. Also got to fix these mirrors. I thought just rotating them up would give me the room to clear that, and it does, but now I can't tilt the damn mirror up enough. Well, maybe I can. Nah, we're hitting it again, see? Oh, and then this is too loose, so yeah, we definitely got to go back home. We don't want our mirror to fall off our damn bike. All right, one more punch. Yeah, it's quick. It's not going to beat a, you know, a Corvette. So that's it, kids. That's all I got to talk about today. Just wanted to share the love and the experiences with you. Very happy with how this bike is coming along. The ECU Flash is amazing. 10 out of 10. recommend for 300 bucks to get a bike that runs this good. Damn, what a deal. Until next time, y'all, watch out for cagers. Ride safe.